You know, honestly, aside from the horror game shit we've done, I think it's best we do a tier list again, Halloween-based of course.
Sounds like a great idea. Haven't done one of these since FNAF.
Yeah, I'm down for a tier list. What are we doing? Halloween candy, costumes, or horror movies?
I got something better, Halloween killers.
Oh, even better. And before we start this, can we talk about something?
What is it, bro?
Can we talk about how fucking dope this Discord server the editor made for us?
Oh hell yeah, dude. The editor was in the kitchen cooking it up real good, and you wanna know the best part? He made this all himself with no template. Bro's a fucking genius.
Damn, that's insane. Gotta hand bro his Grammy.
Nah, for real though. Not even I would want to think of something like that. But sadly it won't stick around for long since Spooktober is nearly over.
Yeah, that sucks that Spooktober is already almost over. But that makes more room for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I fucking love Christmas. But anyway, let's get this tier list started. First up is Billy the Puppet, and not gonna lie, this guy really isn't that much scary aside from all the traps this dude sets up.
You know, I'll never understand how someone who's made out of plastic and made from China could set up so many death traps for people to try and escape.
And can we talk about how bro always sits on the world's smallest tricycle?
Yeah, that shit is so weird but yet kinda funny. But besides that, those Saw movies were absolutely gross but yet very well done.
And you can't forget bro's iconic line.
Hello. I want to play a game.
Oh yeah, almost forgot about that. Never gets old. But to be quite honest, if Billy isn't the one really chasing you, then I think we can survive his traps in a smart way, so I'll just throw bro into the likely outsmart tier. Next up is Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
Ah shit, we got my boy Pennywise. Now this guy is absolutely horrific, especially after all those times bro did Georgie dirty by eating him.
Yeah, I'll never understand why little bro would try and get his paper boat back by a literal sewer clown. R.I.P. Georgie. But here's the other thing about Pennywise. You may think he's some clown you can kill in a matter of seconds, but that's not true. Pennywise is a whole different breed since bro can literally morph into any of your phobias. Bro is straight up like the clown version of Freddy Krueger.
And bro always try and offer that same red balloon all the time. But at the end of the It movies he gets jumped by a group of high schoolers, but I still don't think that'll be enough to take him out.
Yeah, so I'll just throw bro into the horrifying tier. Now next is the Halloween beast himself, Michael motherfucking Myers. This dude is straight up my favorite slasher, even though Jason is also my favorite, but you get the point.
Aside from that, Michael Myers is indeed an absolute beast. Bro leaves no one alive on Halloween.
All those famous Halloween movies we have are absolute peak. They never disappoint.
Oh hell yeah! My favorites has to be the 2018 one and the Halloween Kills. Those were fucking perfect.
Oh my god, no way.
Wait, is that actually Michael Myers? No shot. We've really peaked as a channel.
Yo, what's good, Mikey? We in here making a Halloween villain tier list, and we're just talking about you since you're the one we're ranking next.
I don't know, Michael. You are an absolute icon, but I think Jason is king of the slashers and you're like his second sidekick.
Yeah, sorry, Michael. We know you're supernatural, but Jason is literally immortal. There's a big difference, you know. Okay, Kev put him in the rest in pieces tier.
Yeah, before bro starts to speed walk to our house.
Damn, y'all are scary, fine. But then again, we're definitely dead if we're in the same neighborhood and house as Michael Myers. This dude literally refuses to die. Lamau, chill, Michael. Ava hasn't shit her pants in a long time, and I don't need that memory to come back. Now next up is Freddy Krueger, the third famous icon next to Jason and Michael.
Oh man, I remember all those classic Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Those movies also carried the horror genre.
Not to mention, like I said earlier, before Pennywise, Freddy can literally morph into anything in your dreams and really do some damage to you, but the only way you can weaken him is by leading him to the real world.
And speaking of dreams, when he's in your dreams, you have zero control unless you wake up.
Yeah, I think we know Michael because you don't sleep. But honestly, a Michael Myers vs. Freddy Krueger movie would go crazy. That's something I'll most definitely pay to watch.
Yeah, that's true. but I would say we can outsmart Freddy by not sleeping, but that's kinda impossible, so I'll just put him into the horrifying tier.
Solid choice. Now next is the monstrosity known as Jason Voorhees.
Oh hell no, now this guy actually gives me horrific nightmares unlike Freddy.
You know, it's actually crazy how Jason is a literal child with immortality. Holy mother of shit, Michael, chill out, dude. It's not that deep.
Damn, that's fucked up. But we can't forget about those classic Friday the 13th movies, and it's crazy how they made one calling it Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, that movie wasn't really all that much. I was more of a fan of Friday the 13th, 2009. That movie was fire. Especially that scene of Jason fighting and chasing after that black guy.
Fuck off me! Take that, motherfucker!
Damn, Jason's aim is crazy. Bro needs to play football.
For real, bro fucking sniped him. It doesn't matter how far you get, that nigga will throw shit and it will always hit you.
And he doesn't even need his machete, since bro is immortal. He has the hand strength of the fucking Hulk. If you were to fight him one-on-one, Jason will fucking clear that fight in 1 second.
Damn, I forgot about that. Just for that reason alone, bro is going into the rest in pieces tier.
Now next up is Ghostface, and can't lie, bro is also a really good slasher, but he's really nothing compared to Michael and Jason.
I remember Ava's dumb ass fell victim to that nigga's phone call during her night shift at Blue Bears.
Fuck do you want? I don't want none of your Viagra poons.
I know you want him deep down inside. I have a love hypnotize potion.
Really? Give me that fucking potion, right now. Hello? Hello? Give me my fucking potion, you stupid Indian scamming wannabe son of an actual bitch. Fucking fuck. Why the shit are you laughing? That was your damn fault, so I don't want to hear it.
Asides from that, Ghostface is really smart at trying to manipulate you, knowing bro has so many clones.
Yeah, if your brain isn't the size of a pinky toe like Ava's,
Kill
you'd be
yourself.
smart to not pick up the phone the second time.
That's a good question, Michael. And to answer that, I don't have a damn clue.
Wait, Michael Myers watches anime? What the hell?
Huh, that's interesting. Imagine if Michael Myers was in Demon Slayer.
If Michael Myers was in Demon Slayer, I'm never going outside. But enough about anime. Where are we placing Ghostface?
I suppose the likely outsmart tier, like I said. Don't pick up the phone.
Yeah, true. Just don't answer the damn call and you're chillin'. Easy as that.
Now next up is Chucky. And is he even really scary?
I mean, it is scary how bro randomly came to life.
Who the fuck are you?
I thought you guys only said 3 sentences.
I'm new and improved.
But to be honest, he's more of a comedian than a slasher.
Yeah, bro really is funny as fuck, but he still kills people, so don't forget that.
Oh, come on, Michael, Chucky isn't that bad. It's just bro also tried and performed some rituals and shit which was really insane.
He also tried doing something to that little boy. The clouds were getting dark and it was really crazy how he switched up on him.
But I don't think he actually killed him though, so he chillin'. But Chucky may not be an icon anymore, but he's sure as hell rememberable.
Yeah, but if you piss him off too much, he's definitely gonna hunt you down and try and kill you. But if you're cool with him and don't tell anyone he's alive, he'll respect you. So I'll put him into the likely outsmart tier, and next up is Leatherface.
Leatherface isn't scary at all either. Instead, bro is just an absolute weirdo.
Yeah, I think that's something we all can agree on. Bro just runs around with a chainsaw and just run around yelling and making weird noises.
But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't that bad of a movie, even though it's kinda forgettable.
I mean, Michael does have a point. I don't think I know anyone that even talks about the Chainsaw Massacre movies, and it honestly would have got my attention if it was actually taking place in Texas.
Wait, so you're telling me it wasn't being filmed in Texas?
Nah, honestly, Leatherface is just human, so he's going into the weak tier. Next up is the Candyman.
Didn't the actor for Candyman pass away?
Yeah, Tony Todd, who was the actor for Candyman, died of stomach cancer at the age of 69. Rest in peace, Tony.
Yeah, it was sad to hear that day, but he did a really great job on his act of Candyman.
Wow, Mike, never thought you'd be a fan of anything. But I agree with you. I was also waiting for another Candyman movie after the one that dropped back in 2021.
Oh yeah, the Candyman movies were also peak. And you also can't forget his theme in the intros.
Ah, that iconic music. Who could ever forget that? It's very nostalgic. But aside from that, just don't say his name in the mirror and you'll be fine, so I'll put Candyman into likely outsmart tier.
Next up is Jack Torrance, and do I even need to say this again? Bro is not scary.
Honestly, The Shining wasn't really much of a horror movie, but you also can't forget about that iconic line he says.
Here's Johnny!
I mean, yeah, that is rememberable, but is that even scary?
Nah, not really. Well, yeah, Michael, like I said, I think we all know that. Anyone who sees you in the distance will shit their pants like Ava.
Screw you.
But Jack isn't really like a slasher like Michael or Jason. He's just another basic human, so I think he should also go in the same tier with Leatherface.
Yeah, that's true. Same tier for Jack Torrance. The movie isn't bad, but the killer could have been better. And now the next one is another human killer known as Norman Bates.
Isn't this the guy who dressed up as his own mother in the movie?
Yeah, that was in the Psycho movie, and that shit was genuinely creepy as hell.
But you can't forget about that shower scene of him stabbing that girl.
Damn, and all this time I thought you only thought kitchen knives would be enough for you to get your kills.
I really think Michael is the only one who's good with using kitchen knives.
Anyways, back to Norman. Just another human, nothing special. So again, weak tier would be appropriate for him, right?
Yeah, because at the end of horror movies, the human killers always get killed. So weak tier for Norman Bates.
Next up is Slender Man, and I'm still questioning what kind of creature he is.
I always thought he was some kinda SCP, but I'm most likely wrong.
I know this isn't around Halloween, but did you guys know Slenderman was in a SpongeBob Christmas episode?
Wait, what?
Are you for real?
Yup, look for yourselves.
I will trap Santa in my box, locked up like Fort Knox, and make him stop the clocks.
I never even noticed that.
Same. That's actually insane.
That's true, Michael. I also forgot bro just stands there with his tentacles out just making static noises.
Also, didn't Slenderman have a movie?
I think so, but I never watched it because I never saw a teaser or a trailer.
Damn me either.
I watched it and it wasn't all that good or scary, guys, so you aren't missing out. I mean, I guess, but Slenderman really is creepy. But I pretty much think you can escape the forest by not looking back.
Yeah, I'm dipping out that forest quickly. So he's going in the likely outsmart tier, and the final killer is Hannibal Lecter.
This is the human cannibal that eats people, right?
Yeah, that disgusting freak. He's so gross they literally had to put an indestructible mask around his mouth just so he doesn't eat anyone.
Yeah, that's what really freaked me out in that movie. It's really gross how they made a human killer go from killing to eating.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. That shit made me lose all respect for that nigga.
Damn, the actor really loves Donald Trump. I honestly don't know what to think of that.
I'm sure most of the fans who knew him in his movie decided to switch up on him while the Trump supporters still chose to be on his side.
Yeah, but I can't say I'm surprised. The Trump supporters will like anyone and thing that Trump likes. Bunch of fucking suck-offs.
Damn, that's crazy, Kev, but chill on that. But back to Lecter. I also like the mask they put on him since it makes him look a bit like Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
You know, that would have been cool if the actor for Hannibal Lecter was also the actor for Reptile. But like we said for the 4th time, nothing but a basic human, so he's going straight into the weak tier, and that's the entire Halloween Killers tier list. This was cool and it was awesome having you on the channel, Michael. Come back again sometime. Alright, bro. Later.
Bye, Mikey.
See you in the movies, homie.
Well, that was dope that one of the most loved Halloween killers joined us in a video. That's definitely a channel boost.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But what are we gonna do now?
Y'all trying to watch all the Halloween movies?
Sure.
Bet.
Cool. I'll get the films up.